Shalom. Want to start off by giving all praise, glory, honor due unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Enough respect to the brothers teaching and preaching the truth all over the globe worldwide. Yahweh, be in the name of the Father, who the word inwardly calls God. Hashem is in the name of Yahweh Shah, is the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the word inwardly calls Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for the house of Israel, particularly the elect, and is risen again and sits at the right hand of Yahweh, making intercession for the Israelites, but mainly the elect. He's going to come back with the host of heaven, which are the angels, and he's going to take down this wicked rulership that is currently ruled by Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And he's going to establish up the throne of David, which is the kingdom of heaven, which are going to be ruled by the Israelites. But Hashem is in the name of the Ruach Kodash, the Holy Spirit, that's getting to the Israelites. First started with the apostles and elders, who, when they received the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the truth, they went on the highways and byways and taught. And from there, you have the mass awakening of the Israelites. That was prophesied in Ezekiel chapter 37, Revelation chapter 11, and Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. I want to get double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Another respect to the brothers teaching and preaching the truth all over the globe worldwide. Coming back at you in a lesson, and you see the article that's on the screen, and the title of this article is said, "Black People Still Aren't Free." Congressional Squad member Cori Bush said July 4th is about freedom for white people. And first of all, and the brothers always go into this, first of all, well, we're not black. We're not the color of the border around my laptop, iPad. As you see, man, we're not the color as the border, on my iPad, pretty much. You had this woman, and thing about it, you have to understand, you got Eve out here, just crying and moaning about freedom, about black people ain't free. First of all, we're gonna get a scripture to show you that there's no man that's not gonna redeem us or buy us. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you." And that shows you right there that this woman doesn't understand the scriptures. You see, because she looking to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, for her freedom. And majority of the Israelites out here are looking to Esau, Edom, so-called white man, to get them out the condition that they're in. But let's make it very clear. These so-called white people, which are known as Esau, Edom, these people don't care about you in no shape, form, or fashion. You see, and if you understand the scriptures, you will understand that the reason why we are in the condition that we're in, because we disobeyed the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Shah. You see, but you got these Israelites out here, they just don't get it, man. You got this woman on this microphone out here talking about some, black people still aren't free. Get what? Our people not going to be free until Yahweh comes back and he takes down this wicked system that's currently ruled by your oppressor, which is Esau, Edom, so-called white man. This is his kingdom. If you understand Job 9:24, that the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. You see? And besides, if you understand who you are as a people, you will understand that we don't celebrate the 4th of July Because guess what? Our forefathers never celebrated no 4th of July, man. But that shows you how far gone 2/3 of our people is. They still out here whining and crying about freedom. You're not going to get your freedom until your house shot comes back and he takes down this wicked rulership that has been ran by Esau, Edom, so-called white man. You see, our people are still hung up on Babylon the Great. They still hung up on the traditions of this place, man. You know, and the brother's been telling you people, you know, that July 4th was never meant for your people, man. Your people are still in slavery, and your people are going to continue. You know, the Israelites are still going to continue to be in slavery until your house shot comes back. You know what I'm saying? You looking to your oppressors to try to give you rights and trying to give you freedom, you know, in your captivity. But guess what? It's not going to happen, man, because these people, it has to be taken out of power. You see, and you know what I'm saying, and why is it always you look on these articles, you know, you always see Eve sticking her nose in places she ain't got no business sticking her nose into, man. You know, she talking about liberties and all that. Guess what? The whole world is under a wicked vibration. So guess what? Nobody have any liberties, you see. But let's continue with the article, though. It said U.S. Representative Cori Bush exercised her liberties as an American and a member of Congress to contend that as the nation celebrate Independence Day, it continued to occupy stolen land and deny freedoms to black people. And you see, you understand that, but the thing about it, you don't understand who you are. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand that you are a Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand the scriptures. You see, you don't understand that you know, Esau got these lands by the sword. It was prophesied in the scriptures. It said, by thy sword thou shalt live, man. Let's get that. That's in Genesis chapter 27, verse 40. You know, because how you think that he's going to get, you know, he got in the position that he's in? By his blessing, which is the sword. You know, we're going to start at verse 39. And it reads, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword thou shalt live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And guess what? You know what I'm saying? And Esau, Edom, so-called white man, he has the dominion now. You know, you know what I'm saying? This is his heaven, and this is you Hebrew Israelites hell, man. Why we got to go through this? Because we disobeyed the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Al-Shah. We broke the first covenant. That's the reason why we are in the predicament that we're in. You see, because you know, you got these 2/3, they don't understand that they looking for freedom on this side. They looking for freedom from, you know, they looking to Esau, even the so-called white man, to give them freedom. Yeah, well, they're not gonna give you freedom, man, because we read in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, that no man is not gonna buy you, meaning that you're not gonna get redeemed out of these curses until your house shall come back and take down these heathen nations. And once the kingdom of heaven is established, and then you're going to be walking in true freedom. But you know, our people just don't get it, man, because they looking to this devil to get them freedom and all this stuff. You know, all that marching, all these things that's happening, it's not going to help you get your freedom at all, man. You know, the only way you really going to be free when your house shot comes back. And until then, you know what I'm saying, we got to bear, you know, the sins of our forefathers, as well as we have to bear our own sins for what we have done against Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. You see, and what the woman should be doing is, you know what I'm saying, not only she should be at home tending to her husband, and that's if she had one, this woman should be seeking, you know, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. She should be repenting and turn away from you know, turn away from these wicked holidays, man. You know what I'm saying? Because 4th of July, like I said in my last video, it's not freedom to you Hebrew Israelites, man. Our forefathers were still in slavery when the 4th of July happened, when it came. You know, they fought for their freedom. You know what I'm saying? Esau Edom fought for his freedom, but you Israelites, you was never free, man. You still under the curses. Why? Because Yahweh Hashem Al Shai deemed that you gonna be on the curse. That ain't no man that's not gonna buy you. The only person that will get you out of this is Yahweh Shai. You see, but you Jace, you don't really believe in Yahweh Shai anyway. That's the reason why you still running to Egypt. Did not Isaiah chapter 30 and Isaiah chapter 31 said, "Woe to them that walk to go down to Egypt. You know, they take covering, but not of my spirit." You know, roughly paraphrasing. I believe it's Isaiah 30 and 1. You know what I'm saying? I believe Isaiah 30, first chapter and first verse says something to the effect, you know, woe to them that trust in Egypt. You know, they stay up on chariots, you know, roughly paraphrasing, because our people, they trust in this devil, they trust in what he says. And now they seeing that the system that they trust in is really biting them in the ass. Now all of a sudden now they whining and crying, talking about they ain't got no freedoms and all this. You know, you're not gonna have freedom until your house comes back. But let's continue on with the article, and it reads: when they said the 4th of July is about American freedom, remember this: the freedom that they're referring to is for white people. And yeah, that is true, because guess what? Esau Edom, this is his kingdom. And what you thought? You thought you gonna get a piece of the pie too? You thought you gonna get the same equal rights as Esau Edom? No, you what? Because our people are at the bottom, man. You see, our people have been at the bottom, and the freedom they talking about was for the so-called white people. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else is under their rulership, man. And here it is, you have these kingdoms that you have one person that's in power and everybody else is under them. You see? And that's just how it always been, man. Just like when you Israelites, so-called Black, Latino, Native Americans rule in the kingdom of heaven, guess what? Esau, even so-called white man, these other heathen nations gonna be under you. They're not gonna be equal to you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be servants. You know what I'm saying? Because Scripture said they're gonna be servants and handmaids, man. You know, it said that in the Apocryphal. You know, you're gonna rule over your oppressors. Now that's Isaiah 14 and 2. You see, so like for that, yeah, that's Isaiah 14 and 2, that you're gonna rule over your oppressors. You know, everybody's not gonna be equal in the kingdom, man. You know, just like you're not gonna be equal in this man's kingdom. This is Esau's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You are still in captivity. But let's continue. It said Bush then specify who they are, and some Twitter users pointed out she appeared to miss the point of what Independence Day celebrates. Independence from the British Empire, not individual freedom. But the bigger reaction was to the substance of her arguments. And the thing about it is that, you know, America, Babylon the Great was never free from the British Empire, man. You know what I'm saying? It was never free from the elite bankers. You see, you know, this country is indebted to the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Rockefellers, you know, all the elite bankers, man. You see, well, this country was never free anyway. But that's another topic for another day. But let's continue. It said many observers pointed out that a highly compensated black congresswoman who is allowed to speak out against America without fear of retribution. The 44-year-old Bush is walking contradiction of an argument that black people aren't free. But guess what? The Israelites, we ain't black. We the Hebrew Israelites is about to speak of. We're not free, man. We are under the curses. We just read that in Deuteronomy chapter 28. You see, we are under the curses, man. And that's what you people don't understand, man. We are under the curses. You see. And these Israelites does not understand, particularly the 2/3. They don't understand that we are still under the curses. You see, because guess what? If you read Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15, we're going to go ahead and pull that out real quick. It says, this is about, verse 1 through 14, and we would done everything that Yahweh Hashem Shah, told us to do. We done everything what he told us to do, we would have been overtaken by blessings. But this is verse 15. These are the curses. It says, but it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And look at how our people live, man. Our people are walking out here, they still celebrating the 4th of July. They still celebrating these wicked holidays. They still looking to their oppressors for freedom. And then they wonder why all these things are coming upon them, man. Because guess what? You are under the curses. We broke the covenant of Yahweh Hashem Shah, and guess what? We ran and we wanted to be like our oppressors, man. We want to be like these heathen nations that Yahweh Hashem Shah commanded us not to be like these other nations, not to serve their gods. But guess what? We did anyway. And look what happened to us, man. You see, and if you will understand that, guess what? We are under the curses. You see, we're not going to be free until Yahweh Shah comes back. So it doesn't matter how much crying and how much bickering and complaining that you do to Esau, Edom, so-called white man. At the end of the day, Esau, Edom does not care about you. You see, you are in his kingdom, and you are under the curses. I just want to bring that out, man. It's more to the article, but the point is pretty much is made, man. And with that, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone. Shalom.